Buttercups, we're back! Episode 5! I'm Joleen.
And I'm Jeizel.
And this is Famously Unknown, the podcast.
Oh my God, we made it to episode 5.
It's about
We're
time.
consistent, we're famous, everybody knows who we are.
Jeizel had to peel me out of my house to be here
I
today.
sure did.
I'm not gonna lie to you. But we're here. We're here.
Okay.
It's the day after Valentine's Day.
It's the day after Valentine's Day.
How do we feel?
I'm like...
Were you a celebrated hoe or were you a clearance hoe?
I'm an engaged hoe.
Exactly.
So your girl, you know, she had a Tom last night.
Period.
Okay.
I love that. I love that. I love that.
Hashtag blessed.
Hashtag blessed.
No, but my Valentine's Day was good. Just like a little recap. It started off in the morning. Jared got me some breakfast and he got me flowers. Okay, so a recap. Yeah, we did breakfast. He bought me some flowers. Then I had to work. I had to take one client. I know.
The money is always going to be there. I took a client as well. That's why
okay.
I said that.
Honestly, I took her because I was like, this is my cab money right here. Like, thank you so much for paying the cabs for Valentine's Day. That's how I thought about it. So I was like, F it, took the client. Then after that, we ended up going to Hook and Reel. That's what it's called.
Is that the seafood spot?
Yeah, it's called Hook and Reel. Yeah, we went to Hook and Reel and they had like a little happy hour. It was like $5 margaritas, $3 Coke and rums, and the wings. I don't know why I didn't make a fucking TikTok with the one margarita because I had like 3 of them shits. I was lit, and they have lemon drop shots.
Oh yeah,
to die for.
Yeah, we're going.
We have to go. Like, we need to make it a mission. It was so good. The wings were good. It was good.
Yeah, you told me that you only went for the wings. So I was like, okay. You're definitely allergic to seafood. So it's like, why in the world are you going to Hook and Reel?
Honestly, I'd be there for Jared. I'd be wanting to see him suck on some crab legs and stuff.
The support.
I love seeing ASMR. Like, I could watch that shit all day.
I can't stand you.
I love watching that. So I'd be like, babe, just eat the crab legs.
So you guys did brunch and then anything else?
Oh yeah, so we did brunch and then we went back home, came to get ready, had to put on the face, and then we went to a comedy show. So we went to a comedy show downtown in New York Comedy Club. One thing I would say is, I learned my lesson. There's different comedy clubs for different people.
What do you mean?
Like, the black comedy, the black comedy places are very different from like the white comedy places.
Y'all went to a white comedy show?
I didn't know. Yes.
Oh my God.
I didn't know. I was like, why everybody in here so light? Like, and I was like, oh snap. Like, once I went on TikTok and I just had a realization, I was like, this is not a black comedy place. Like, why the hell would I just like search up comedy places? I should have put the Comedy Cellar. Like, I don't know why. Like, I think I was just like middle of the night searching for stuff and I just wanted us to do something because I just didn't want to go to a steakhouse. I was like, I don't want to do a steakhouse.
But was it funny?
It was funny. It was funny. And there was this one drunk girl in the front of the crowd. She ended up getting kicked out because homegirl was talking to the comics. Like, she is it, that's the right word? Comedians, comics?
Yeah.
Whatever. She was talking to the, like they would be like saying a joke and she would be like, boo, or next. I like the other person better. Everybody was grouped. She was drunk. It was 7 p.m.
Now, girl.
She was shit-faced. Like, she couldn't even hold a sentence together. And then they kept serving her drinks. At one point, they literally stopped the show and they were like, hey, can you guys stop talking to the comedians so we can get the show going? And one of the comedians came up. He was like, I feel like we're in school. Like, he was like, I feel like they've never told anyone to, like, they never stopped the show to, like, tell people to stop talking.
Down.
And it was another guy. He had like a deep ass voice. So every time he would talk, he projected through the whole place. The place was this small. It was like so weird. Like, we had a great time because the comics were just like rolling with the punches. But it was like, ew, drunk people ruin everything. But we had a good time. We came home. We ate some Chinese food. We ordered Chinese food once we got home. It was just my idea of a really good day, like a whole like day full of dates.
I love that. That sounds like a very like eventful, but like well felt day. Like, it feels like a nice relaxing day with like your partner. Especially y'all been in this for a little while. Y'all not new to this. Y'all not in the puppy stage. Y'all already done got engaged. Y'all celebrating 1 year of being engaged. What, next week?
Yes. That's what we're excited for.
I'm like, I think that's what you guys are probably really gonna celebrate. So.
Yeah, we're going to Brooklyn Chop House.
Period.
Don't follow me. But how was your Valentine's Day? You looked gorgeous.
Oh, really?
Yes, I feel like you look so cute.
Thank you.
Ew, it's you trying to be modest. Like, oh, really? Like, bitch, you ate that shit up. You talk about,
Oh my gosh. No, but I had so much fun yesterday. It was so easy going. Like, my morning was just like me relaxing. I was just able to calm down. I cleaned up my room. I was able to like set up that little thing for Elise.
Self-care.
Yeah, so like I was just like really relaxed. I ended up doing my hair on my terms, like my makeup. So I was ready early. Like literally, I was late to my reservation because I decided to leave 30 minutes before my reservation.
Oh my God, I did the same thing yesterday.
But I was like so relaxed.
I'm convinced that like everywhere in New York City takes 30 minutes to get. Yeah. It took us an hour and a half to get over there.
Yeah, no, we were 10 minutes late. And that held our reservation up an hour, so we didn't get sat until 9:40. I have a 3-year-old with me.
Oh my God!
And this is every year. Every year I usually take us out to eat. This is the latest reservation I've ever made, though. I will say I usually do a lot earlier, and I had the choice between 2 reservations. I could have chose Capitol Grill or Fogo de Chao, but I went with Fogo de Chao because I knew they had chicken. I know Capitol Grill has chicken as well, but with Fogo de Chao was an experience, and then I had read that kids under 6 eat free.
Okay.
So life hack. The steakhouse.
Take them toddlers to Fogo de Chao.
Exactly. Under 6 and then 6 to 12 or 7 to 12 are half price. So I'm like
I'm 12.
Like per person it's like $75. So if it's half price, yeah, babes. Happy birthday to all of us. Okay? So I'm like, let me just try this place, but honestly, regrettable. It was so packed. It was so full.
Yeah, you recorded it. It looked really packed.
I was like so overwhelmed. And then like a big thing with Valentine's Day and like when you go out to dinners, like you see all the couples and like all the people. And like when you're with a kid, everyone's like, oh my God. That's the sweetest thing I've ever seen. Like, it's like, is it really that sweet or am I just a single mother who wants to show
my God, Joleen, you always see the negative and shit.
Who wants to show my child that we can do whatever they're doing.
Okay.
No, papa. Okay? You know, like, whatever.
No, papa.
So I just feel like sometimes it gets overwhelming for me because I have to, like, look around at people and, like, people looking at me. And I feel like, you know, I also feel like I am the most famously unknown person no one knows.
Okay.
So I feel like, again, I'm famous. And people are looking at me like, oh, look at Joleen. Look at Elise. Like, look at them eating at dinner by themselves. You know? So
so lonely.
So lonely.
No, or she's a boss ass bitch.
Right, or that's a boss ass bitch and look at her with her child. You know, it's either in between. That's usually the thought process that I'm thinking. So I'm like, when I was there, I was just like, all right. Like when it was packed, I was like, all right. Like I have a 3-year-old, like she's hungry. She's like, mommy, I'm hungry. Mommy, I'm hungry. Mommy, I'm hungry. So I'm like, oh my God, all right, I want to get sat down already. So when 9:40 rolled in, we didn't leave the restaurant till 11 at night. Like literally ordered my cab at 11.
Dang.
And I didn't even get into the cab until like 11:15. We were waiting outside in the freezing cold because all the cabs kept like.
I was home by 11.
I ordered cash cabs like because I only had cash with me, and they kept on taking other riders. I was so pissed.
What?
I was so pissed.
Oh my gosh. And of course it's freaking Valentine's Day.
Yeah,
like.
so it was just very overwhelming. But like next year, I would definitely make an early reservation and go to the places that people cannot afford. Because, you know, the places that's a little bit affordable. I just feel like it was a bit much.
Was it given like Dallas BBQs?
Yes, it was given
graduation?
Like yes, it was given like Applebee's. Wait in that little section until they call your name, until you get buzzed or something. Like it just wasn't. It like I felt like. Cause I'm not used to that. I go to Capitol Grill.
Yeah,
they
like
sit us in a booth. They sit us in a section. I usually get sat upstairs. I know they being rude because I got a kid and they don't want to hear that shit, but they don't even know my child mad well mannered and she is so well behaved. Like I don't even care about none of that shit. So if you want to places alone, places where you put the business people to have their lunch, even though it's February 14th. Places there, okay? I don't want to be next to none of the couples. Honestly, I
love being black in a steakhouse because they're going to always put you away from everybody else. Put me away from everybody. I want to talk to I want to get drunk with my man and be able to talk loud and have a great time.
Yes, and that steakhouse just felt like everyone was so close together. Like, I just never had that experience. Like, I've been to Capitol Grill for the past, like, 2-3 years now. And then prior to that, we went to another steakhouse in Jersey that you had gotten reservations to. You remember?
Yes. What was it?
Liberty something. Was that Liberty? No. I don't know. Was it?
I don't know, but I remember what you're talking about.
Ocean? I don't know. It was some steakhouse in Jersey. And then prior to that, we've only done, like, steakhouses, but, like, really, like, tables separated, not sitting on top of each other.
Like intimate, like prefix menu and all that stuff.
And this year, Elise is like in the more talkative stage. So this year she was just like, talk to thy neighbor. Like, hug thy neighbor.
Oh my gosh.
Compliment thy neighbor. And are thy neighbors were having thy arguments.
Oh my God, I saw you post that. They were having an argument.
Oh my God, like, and I think Elise recorded some of it. So I'll show you. I'll be sure to show footage on my blog. Because all I see is in the angle that I had Elise recording, the angle of the girl next to us. So I'm like, did she record them talking? Because tea and shade.
She was like, this is more interesting.
Right. She was like, mommy's boring. Here you go. You need something for your vlog. Like, because I didn't record that woman. I know I didn't.
Oh my God.
So I know Elise was playing videographer and did it herself. But other than that, we had a great time. Like, yesterday was just such a chill day. And like, I love just to celebrate love and just to celebrate Elise all the time. Because like, she loves to just like love. Like, she's such a little me.
God,
like,
she's
everything I've always hoped
girl.
for in like, just any, like, in a person, like, even sometimes when I find myself being like, oh, I'm so lonely and stuff, I'm just like, I'm really not that lonely, because, like, all I've ever wanted from someone was to show me, like, cariño, like, to be, like, always hugging on me and just give me kisses and just reassure me that they love me, and I get that literally every second of the day that I'm with my child, because she's like, oh, mommy, I love you so much, like, oh, I can't even stand that, I love you so much,
like I think she can't even control the
like,
love
she loves
has.
me so much, like, she tells me, she reminds me every second of every day if she can.
Oh, and now that we have a podcast, homegirl is like, she's telling the world that we have a podcast.
Oh yeah, everyone needs to know. Mommy and Titi have a podcast.
And she's so proud of us and she loves us so much.
Yep.
And she wants to kiss us and hug us.
Yep, she thinks that we're just the best thing since sliced bread, babes.
Sliced bread, babes. And we are.
And we are.
Fuck you. F
Famously
you.
unknown, bitch.
Famously unknown.
So.
As told by Elise.
Right, as told by my daughter. And she got my little accent too. I love it. Oh my gosh, she's just the cutest little thing.
Girl, we will start talking about Elise all day.
Like, I can have
let's
a key.
Let's talk about these trending topics. Okay, so we have 2 trending topics. We want to cover one real quick because we're not gonna act like we didn't see what we saw, and then we're gonna get into my man Victor.
Oh my God, are we talking about Drake?
Yeah, we're talking.
Are we talking about Drake?
I am an almost married woman, but we have to talk about Drake.
I won't lie. I feel like it gave very skin tea with no substance. I'm just a woman. You know, I'm just a woman. I'm just saying. And in the video placement was just a little uncomfortable for me because was that a video for one person that you sent it to multiple people? Was that a group chat? Like, did everyone get the private jet footage? Hey. And if that was meant for one person, why I got on the internet? Did you leak it yourself?
I leaked it myself because I was bored.
Very on brand for Drake.
Very on brand for Drake. Honestly, I'm not going to talk too much about it. I cannot comment on the size or whatever is Drake. But I just feel like, like
distasteful, don't like it, swipe left.
Like, we could have did without it. Like,
could have did without it.
Like, it's like, remember when, like, we all joined, was it WhatsApp? And, like, people were randomly sending you dick pics?
No, it was Kik.
Kik.
K-I-K.
You remember Kik? Oh, we're showing our age. But I remember that shit, and, like, I would just...
It was pretty gross.
Just random dick pics and dick videos, and I don't want to see that.
Unnecessary. Anyone who's watching this or listening to this, we don't want the random dick pictures or videos. We
never have.
It does nothing.
Unless we're like, unless we're sexting, then do it. Like,
I mean, I guess, but like, give me the real thing, babes. Don't.
Yeah, I really don't care for sexting.
I don't care for a picture, a video.
Bring that ass over here.
Bring that ass here, boy.
Like,
yeah. So what's the next trending topic?
So the next trending topic is Victor. Have you seen that video on TikTok?
Oh my God, like, Victor, did you really do that?
Yes. So that was like trending on TikTok, and I thought that was so hilarious, but it was so cute too. It was like the fact that boy like understands her love language, and he's just like awkwardly there, like she likes this kind of stuff, so I'm just gonna do it. Like, that's all we want.
Victor.
That's all we want.
Victor.
So even when all the girls got the boys to hop on the trends, it's like their boyfriends could have done without the whole, but they're like, let's just play the whole character. I did the room. Let's just play the whole thing out. And I'm like, that is just so sweet. And it really plays into like, the way I like it, because it's like, they're meeting their person where they like to be loved. Like,
Yeah.
And girls be liking that extra shit. There's some girls that don't care for the extra shit, but there's some girls that want a whole room of balloon flowers, roses, all that shit.
Right.
And they want to be appreciated. Like,
I just want to feel
appreciated. Like, so
with that being said, do you feel like that plays into just understanding your love language, like with your partner? Like, we can probably get a little bit more into that. Like, just like decorating a room feeds into something that obviously you want from the person in your life.
It's funny you say that, though, because that's like our question of the day. So our question of the day is, what is your love language and how do you expect your partner or friends to celebrate major holidays with that? Like,
okay, good question. Good question.
That's a good question, right? You want to answer first?
I think I can answer. What is my love language?
Do you understand what your love language is, though? Like, you understand what a love language is?
Okay, so my thing with my love language is I understand in the sense of like how I communicate my love. So I feel like that is the language of love. But like I love to show my love and appreciation by giving, and not in the sense of like giving just like money or like material things. I like to cook. I like to do a DIY. I like to help. I like to step in. Like I like to be very personal with what I am giving to you. So I'm a giver with like my time and my effort.
So yours is what do you call it? It's act of services.
Yeah.
And quality time.
Yeah.
So kind of a mix of both.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, because like basically like what your love language is, to my knowledge, to my like opinion, is like something that you'll be mad if someone doesn't do.
Yeah.
Like that is like when you look at the languages and you see the 5 love languages, it's like, what would you be mad if someone doesn't do? And it's like quality time. You don't like when you're not able to spend time with the people you love.
Yeah.
Like that pisses you off if someone cancels last minute or whatever. And then also like acts of service. It's like you want to be able to put this all out for us and you want us to appreciate it and be like, look at everything I did, guys. Like, I love you guys so much. This is how I'm showing. And like, you'll be pissed if like you do it and everybody's like, okay. It's like, you need some, I just did all this.
Everybody make
like,
some noise. What the fuck?
Yeah. Like, so I feel like with that, I think those are like your 2 love languages.
Yeah, for sure. I'm like, I'm a lover. Okay. I love to love.
So how do you feel like with those love languages, how do you feel like people celebrate you? Like your previous partners, or even like if you just want to say your friends, like how do you feel like they love you within your love language? Like, are they aware that they love you in your love language?
People in my life celebrate me the way that my love language... What?
Like, do you feel like people celebrate you for major holidays in your love language?
I feel like it's a good balance of it. For the most part, I feel like I'm so used to kind of showing up for myself in those ways that I really don't expect it from other people. I feel like in my head, I feel like I fully haven't understood my love language, so I don't know if other people see it. Like, you get what I mean? Like,
yeah.
As my friends, I feel like everyone knows that I'm extra and everyone knows how I am with them. So I don't know if that doesn't like match, because like everyone, I feel like for our birthday, obviously we had the same birthday, so I feel like everyone for our birthday tries to like just do whatever we want, so they'll find themselves like whatever you want, but no one ever just takes initiative and does shit like how I do shit. Like if I know my friend is coming over for their birthday, I'm about to decorate my entire living room and I'm about to make I'm
buying a cake and I'm making something, or we're ordering your favorite thing.
So it's like people don't do that for me, and it's like I get it, because everyone always wants to do it how I want it to be, because they know how much of a perfectionist I am and how extra I am. But I feel like I don't expect it because everyone already knows how I am. If that makes sense. Like, in a way, like, I feel like it kind of is a little confusing. But, like, to a person who does everything, it makes sense, because the people in my life feel like if I do it, who's to say that she didn't already set up a whole birthday thing for herself? So if I come in with a cake, now this bitch got 4 cakes, which is usually how it happens. But I still want all 5 cakes. Like,
but you know what? Maybe you have to do a better, like, a better job at telling people your love languages.
Yeah.
Now. Like, from this conversation, I feel like we're going to take away, like, oh, yeah, maybe I should tell people how I want to be loved and, like, what are my love languages. Because once people know how to love you in your love language, everything changes. Like, because that's how I feel like with Jared. We did as, like, had this conversation, had, like, a whole full-blown trying to figure out what our love languages were. And from there, we're like, okay, like, you like quality time. I don't care for that shit. Like, I'm like, that's cool, but like, I want gifts. Because I'm shallow. Like, but like, I love me a good gift. Like, just show me you care about me. That's how I see, like, my love languages. Like, so
do you feel like that's celebrated for you with holidays and like the way you...
Yeah, okay, so let me just say, so my love languages, I feel like it's gift giving because I'm someone who I put so much thought and stuff into people's gifts. Like, let's say like you were looking for like this eyebrow pencil. Like, I will get you the eyebrow pencil with the whole kit, if the person has a line, I'm getting you the whole damn collection. Like, I just want to like, I'm going to be that extra person to go above and beyond for you. So I'm like, I want that reciprocated. And when a motherfucker show up with a bath bomb, like, we're having a problem. I'm turning this whole shit up. Like,
okay, wait, but with that being said, you said that like with your love language, you would be upset if someone doesn't do it for you. For me, I don't expect like, I mean, I guess it does piss me off when people don't show up for me in the way that I show up for them. But like little like things like to me like cooking. It's like, I know that that's not a lot of people's strong suit. So me cooking for someone, it's like, that's...
But you expect them to show up.
Oh, to like receive the meal. Okay, yeah. Okay.
Like, you're cooking
or like even if I can take them...
with the intention of like spending that quality time with them. You're putting, quality, like, it's like you're taking your time to do something for someone else.
Yeah, that's true.
For me, I do that with gifts. Even if it's like, helping you out and like sending you $50 randomly, or like, I'll like, I make sure everybody's good all the time. Like, if I got some money, I'm spreading the love. Like, I love gifts. Like, that's like just my thing. Like, I feel like, do you feel like that's my thing?
Yes, I was going to say, that's very much your thing. I feel like that's really cool that you know your love language. I feel like I've been trying to figure it out for like a little while. So I'm like, yeah, I think my love language is definitely acts of kindness, acts of service and quality time. So I'm like, that would make sense for me because a gift is not that major to me. Like, I really don't care for that. But like, if you tell me that you're gonna come spend a day with me and then you don't show up, that will send me off the edge. Like, I no longer want any communications to do with you. I don't even want to see your name on my phone. I'm gonna block you. I'm gonna delete everything that you like. That's the way to do it.
Yeah, I'm like, honestly, like, I like to cancel on people sometimes, so I don't take that to the heart. Like, I'm like, okay.
I love a good cancel session.
Yeah.
Rain check.
Like,
my man. Actually, me and my man. Right, can't help it. I got one of those now.
Okay, I can't help it. I'm not going to be unapologetic for it.
Right, period. Well, with that, I'm like, I feel like with love languages, I feel like that's really dope to kind of understand that. So if you don't know your love language, take some time to read through that little chart that got all the love languages.
Yeah.
And figure out your love language. Because like
it might really save something. Because like literally from that, me and Java were able to start loving each other in the way we wanted to be loved. Like, and I didn't realize it because I wasn't paying attention. And I honestly feel like it was like a conversation I had with Kalia during school.
Yeah.
Like, I remember
us having conversation in school about love languages.
And I was like, oh shit, like, I don't even think he knows his love language. So when he figured out that his love language is quality time, it's like, this is why this man wants me to be here while he's playing 2K. He want me to be here while he's watching football. He just want to be around me. And it's like Jared's is quality time and physical touch.
Oh my God. Jared loves to rub on Jeizel anytime he gets.
And I'd be like, get off of me. Get off of me. But then
Jeizel's one of those like,
don't touch me.
Don't touch me, ass people. But like, well, her man, she like, whatever. His hand could just do whatever it wants. It just be on her shoulder, on her arm, on her elbow, on her leg.
He has to be like...
Yeah, it has to be like a touch. If they're on the couch, he's like...
And you know, okay, so my two love languages, I forgot to mention it, words of affirmation.
Okay.
So words of affirmation and, what's the other one I said? The...
Gift giving.
Yeah, like gift giving. So, words of affirmation, because I feel like I need to be told I'm doing a good job or I feel like a failure.
Yeah.
And I like when people like that know me always like make sure to know, like let me know, I'm so proud of you, I'm so happy for you, you're doing your thing. And it's like, it's not that I need to be reminded, but it's just nice when people that you care about, or even like people on the internet, my supporters, like when they're constantly feeding me good stuff, I'm like, oh, this feels so good.
Yes,
like,
it's reassuring. I'm like,
it's reassuring.
Very
and it's like,
nice to me.
It's probably stemmed from like not getting it when I was younger, because everyone just always swore I was good. Like, it's like, yeah, I know I'm good, but can someone tell me? Like, I know, but shit, like,
That's a whole nother podcast.
Okay, that is a whole nother podcast. That is a therapy session. That sounds like wine.
That's the one that's gonna bring the tears out.
Okay.
That one's gonna be called Unfolding Childhood Trauma. Like a booklet.
Honestly, like a brochure. Because I got a lot to tell and a whole tour. But yeah, so I feel like that really helps, like with relationships, with partners, even with your parents, like just understanding people's love languages changes everything. But yeah, I feel like learning to love someone in their love languages changes everything.
So I would definitely try that. And my boo, get ready because I'm coming for that love language.
We're coming. We're unwinding we're rolling back.
I want to know. Like, I wonder if people actually talk about that. So tying that up with love languages and just everything in that nature, let's play a game. Let's get into the end of this podcast. You know, thank you guys so much for staying with us as long as you guys stay with us. So let's get into our final segment of our game. 2 Truths and a Lie. Love Edition!
Ooh,
you want to go first?
Yes, I'll go first.
Okay.
I wrote them down.
Let's hear it.
Okay. I feel like this is going to make y'all see me different, but so what? I'm a truther. Okay? Okay, so my first one is, my man has never got me a good Valentine's Day gift. I've only had 3 boyfriends ever. I broke up with an ex when he called me from jail. Which one is my lie?
You with a guy that called you from jail? No.
I'm keeping a poker face.
Oh, I'm like, what was the other one?
Okay, so all 3 of them, it was, my man has never got me a good Valentine's Day gift.
Oh, no, that's a lie. That's a lie right there.
I broke up with the ex when he called me from jail. I've only had 3 boyfriends ever.
For Jeizel. 3 Yeah, that sounds, both of those sound very on brand for you. And then
you're my twin. This is not fair. She knows me too well.
I feel like Jared comes through for Valentine's Day. No? Yeah.
No? You gotta pick which was the lie.
Jared come through every Valentine's Day. Y'all always look mad cute. The pictures be cute. So I don't believe that he fails at Valentine's Day. I think he does a good job for Valentine's Day.
Yes, you got it right.
Ding, ding,
so
ding.
Yeah, my lie was that I always hate the gifts he gets me. No, I don't. He take me to the steakhouses. He gave me the roses. I love it.
My man.
Okay, but let's talk about these 2 truths. I broke up with an ex when he called me from jail.
You
did that? He called me from jail, and I was like, "Who is this?" And it was like, you know, the call collect.
Oh my God!
I was like, "What the fuck is this?" And he's like, "I got locked up." I'm like, "That sounds like I don't remember what I said, but I was like, I am not dealing with this. Like, it's over." And I blocked him off everything. I don't know what that man up to.
Jeizel left that man at his lowest. That's kind of crazy.
Because I don't got time for that. You know, I'm not a ride or die. You gonna ride up because I ain't doing it.
Ride up.
You could do that by yourself, but I ain't no ride or die. And I tell Jared the same shit. Go to jail. I'm gonna be on my Kevin Hart shit. I'm telling.
Okay, so my turn.
I can't wait to hear this.
2 truths and a lie.
Crazy.
I'm a little ridiculous. Okay, 2 truths and a lie. Okay, so I'm not gonna say it in that order. Let's get into it. Okay, I had my daughter at 23 years old. Wait, hold on. I thought I had a list. Okay. Oh, the love of my life is currently in jail for 20 years, serving a 20-year sentence. Or I dated a kleptomaniac in high school.
Oh my gosh. Those are all so crazy. What in the world?
One of them is a lie.
Wait, so you dated a klepto. The person you, like, the love of your life is serving a 20-year sentence.
Yep.
What was the other? Oh, and you had your daughter at 23.
Yes.
I know when you had your daughter. I know it's definitely 23.
Okay.
Yep, you were 23 because you had her in June, and then 24. We turned 24 in Puerto Rico, and that baby was like a second old, and she was in Puerto Rico.
Fresh out the cooter catter.
Okay, fresh out the oven. She was steaming in Puerto Rico. She was still baking. But, okay, kleptomaniac.
The last podcast I spoke about him, so that's the truth.
Yes. Hold up.
The lie is...
So the lie... Wait. So the lie is the jail one, right?
Yeah, it's a lie. But it's an extended... It's like a white lie. Like a small lie because he's serving a 12-year sentence.
Oh, my God.
Not 20. And he's not really the love of my life. I tell him that, of course.
Anyone who's serving 12 years, I'm telling him the same thing.
He's serving 12 years, and he already did 6.
Not the lie being 20 years.
He already did 6, and if he got 6 more with good behavior, that's really like 5 or 4 years. So
3 maybe.
He'll be home soon. Free him so they free him. Free him.
Free him.
Free my man till they free my man. Free my man till they say it backwards.
Girl.
Okay?
I hate this girl.
Till my man is free.
And that was our episode.
That is the end of our podcast.
Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for listening. Thank you so much for listening. We love you guys. Make sure you guys like the podcast. Make sure you guys comment on YouTube. Let us know your thoughts. If you guys want to chime into any of the conversation, we're making a Patreon very soon.
Yes.
We're hoping to have it out by like next week.
The paid content.
Yeah, because that's where we're going to drop all of our visuals from now on.
Ka-ching, ka-ching.
Thank you for that.
We won't be too pricey. We promise.
We promise we won't be too pricey, but we got to get paid for the content, guys.
And keep in mind that y'all out here paying all them buku amounts for weed, okay? So don't.
And them buku amounts for streaming services.
Yeah, so don't.
Yeah, I see you with your Paramount, Peacock, Netflix, Hulu, whatever the hell.
Because Netflix charged me $30 this month. Anyways, this is the end of our episode. Episode 5, guys.
Oh
wow.
my God, I'm so
we
proud of us.
Famously unknown,
The podcast.